Don't you hate when you sit down to do something important, like a thing you know you need to do, but first you decide to check your phone for like 1 second, and then an hour later you snap back to reality wondering why you're now an expert on how to build a mud hut in the wilderness? You are waiting. You are waiting for that magical feeling, that spark of motivation to strike before you get started. But here's what nobody tells you. That feeling you're waiting for is probably not gonna come. What if I told you the whole idea of waiting for motivation is a trap? The good news is you don't actually need it. In fact, relying on it is the very reason you feel stuck. So this video will cover why action is the real catalyst, and I'll give you the exact strategy to basically generate motivation whenever you need it. Section 1. The motivation trap. Let's be real. We've all been sold this lie. The idea that to do great things you first have to feel like doing them. But motivation isn't some magical power source you can plug into. It's a feeling, an emotion. It comes and it goes. Just like being happy or sad or, angry. You don't wait to feel happy before you drag yourself to work, right? So why do we have to wait for a jolt of motivation to work on the goal that actually matter to us? Relying on motivation is like trying to build a career by only working on the days you feel like. It's an unstable, totally unreliable foundation. Research shows your motivation is basically a puppet of your mood, your environment, and even how much sleep you got. It's not some switch you just flip. Believing you have to wait for the right feeling is a trap. And it just leads to this nasty cycle of procrastinating and then feeling bad about procrastinating. Think about the price of playing this waiting game. The goals that just stay as ideas, the potential you are not using, and that quiet, annoying voice of regret that gets a little louder every single day. That's the real cost of waiting. Waiting for a feeling that's as flaky as that one friend who always cancels plans. Section 2. The truth. Action makes motivation. So if waiting for motivation is the trap, then what's the truth? It's super simple and it will honestly change everything for you. Action comes before motivation. You don't wait for motivation to act, you act to create motivation. Think of it like pushing a stalled car. That first push is the absolute worst part. It feels impossible just to get it to move an inch. But once the wheels start turning, momentum builds. Suddenly it's not so hard anymore. Well, action works the exact same way on your brain. Taking one tiny little step, even a stupidity small one, sends a signal to your brain. It gives you a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical, which tells your brain, hey, that was good, let's do that again. This creates a powerful feedback loop. You take an action, you get a small win. The small win gives you a tiny spark of actual real motivation. That spark makes the next action easier. And on it goes. The secret isn't finding motivation, it's manufacturing it with deliberate action. And here's the sciencey bit. Dopamine isn't just some pleasure, it's about pursuit. It spikes when you're about to get a reward, not after. That means your brain actually gets excited by progress, not just results. So every time you take action, even a micro step, you're building a brain level habit of pursuit. And that is powerful. Section 3. The strategy. How to actually do the thing. Believe me, this isn't just some nice theory. It's a strategy you can use like right now. Here are 3 steps to stop waiting and start doing. First, choose discipline over motivation. Motivation is a feeling, discipline is a system. Feelings are temporary, but systems are reliable. Let's be real. Discipline is what gets you to do stuff when motivation has called in sick. It's the boring but effective bridge between your goals and actually getting them done. It's a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. Section 2. Trick your brain with the 2-minute rule. If a task feels huge and you can't even think about starting, just lie to yourself. Commit to doing it for only 2 minutes. Want to write out a book? Fine, just open the doc and write 1 sentence. That's it. Want to start working out? Just put on your gym shoes and walk out the door. Anyone can do something for 120 seconds. The magic here is that starting is the hardest part. Once you actually start, inertia kinda takes over. And those 2 minutes might turn into 10 or even 30. You're building momentum from nothing. Third, make a plan and track your wins. Vague goals like get fit are useless because your brain doesn't know what to do first. Break your goals down in absurdly small, specific actions. Instead of get fit, your plan is I will walk for 10 minutes after dinner on Monday. Then get a calendar and put a big fat X on every day you actually do the thing. Each X is like a little trophy. It's a visible proof that you are keeping promises to yourself, and that's what builds the self-trust that fuels you to keep going. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just watch my awesome video. Use it. Pick one small thing you've been putting off and try the 2-minute rule on it right now. Seriously, just start, bro. And if this was helpful and you want more videos on how to basically unfry your brain, go ahead and subscribe because we're just getting started. The feeling you think you need is waiting for you on the other side of the action you're avoiding. Stop waiting to feel ready. You have the power to make your own motivation. But it doesn't come from thinking about it, it comes from doing it. The spark isn't what starts the fire, the friction is. Now go make some friction.